This was a time I was visited by three spirits. I think Bill Murray made a movie, a Christmas movie. He was visited by three spirits. So I wonder if maybe this is a thing that happens to people. They made a movie about it that might have happened to them. For me, let's see. What happened was I was sleeping in a basement, and I had a panic attack. Because I think it was too dirty down there. It was kind of a party house, and I hadn't been staying there that long. And I thought it was weird. I thought I was having a heart attack. I don't know what was going on, honestly. So I called my grandma. I'm not sure how old I was, 17, 18. I called my grandma for a ride to the hospital. I said, Grandma, I think I'm dying. Okay. So she gives me a ride to the hospital, and I get to the hospital, and they're trying to figure out what's wrong. I mentioned to them that I smoked marijuana, and they're like, that's it. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's the problem. So somehow they knew. Yeah, they're kind of quacky. So I kind of had the impression that I was, it might have been the marijuana. So, I don't know, the problem I had was like a heart murmur, or I don't know, like a panic attack. It was my heart or something. I'm not sure what happened. Never had anything happen like that since. That happened a long time ago. So I leave the hospital, nothing happens. I don't get any medication, and just had a checkup. And there's actually someone there in the hospital that tried to put me on medications. Like they asked if I was suicidal. It seemed like they were trying to try to sell prescription medication. Or drug pushers. Honestly, one of the worst people I've ever met. Really wicked. A wicked person would do something like that. It just seems like that's what they came off as. But so I go to my grandma's house, and I feel like I have to get rid of my friends. Like I can't, if this is gonna happen, I can't be smoking marijuana. I gotta stop smoking marijuana. So I feel like I gotta get rid of my friends, and it creates this immediate stress, this burden, like to get away, to move away from all your friends because they use marijuana, or some of them, or you end up doing it again. It created a huge burden on my shoulders. It was just stress, pain, and it was really, really, I guess, I don't know, it just was thick. And what happened that night, I went to sleep, and I woke up, and on the end of my bed was sitting a girl, maybe 6, 7 years old, and she healed me with a look. It was a white spirit, and she just looked at me. All she did was look at me, and I understood somehow that everything was going to be okay, and all my pain was gone. I was healed. All the stress that I had caused to myself by saying that I was going to get rid of my friends was gone, and I felt clean. I felt cleansed out somehow. And after that happened, that white spirit left, and then suddenly there was a baby on my chest. The baby, I was playing with the baby, had my hands up there playing with the baby, and it started to act, I don't know, like mentally handicapped or retarded or something. It just wasn't, I wasn't playing, I couldn't play with it right, like a normal kid, you can get wild up pretty easy. This one, but it wasn't working. And I started to get frustrated. I don't know if they're trying to tell me that I don't have patience for handicapism. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm aware of like 90 essential nutrients prevents all birth defects if you take it with a healthy food, and the pediatricians are refusing to use it, so they're making birth defect babies for profit, I guess. This is a horrible thing that's going on right now, and the FDA doesn't want to use any cures. Oh, that's unbelievable. That's even legal. So I have a huge understanding of where handicaps come from, because it was like a handicapped baby. It was like retarded. It just, I don't know. It annoyed me. And after I got annoyed, I looked, that baby disappeared, and there's a person standing. So there's a person standing across the room in the shadows, in the darker part of the room. It was a dark room. There was a little light in there, but they were standing in the shadows, and you could see through the spirit barely, because the spirits are kind of transparent. You could see through it barely, and it seemed like it was standing in the shadows to look like a human, to look like a person, so you couldn't tell that it was a spirit. Like you could see, so you couldn't see through it as much. And it was wearing a Freddy Krueger sweater. It had a sweater on just like Freddy Krueger, a lot like Freddy Krueger, and it had kind of long hair, a little bit past the chin, and it was kind of looking down. I was looking down, and what happened was it guided me. It wanted me to go downstairs to look at porn on my grandma's computer, and so I get up out of my bed. I go look at some naked women, and I get up out of my bed. I guess this is where my spirit gets out of my body. I walk down the hallway. I go down the stairs, and I'm about to open the door at the bottom of the stairs. And I decide, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do what you tell me. I don't want to do this. It doesn't seem like a good idea. So I turn around. There's nothing behind me. But I feel something touch my head, and my body pushes back against the door, which I guess could mean that this force is influencing me somehow when I can't see them. And that was it. So, it was a weird visited by three ghosts moment. It's weird. And they show you, I guess they showed me myself. Yeah, it's kind of like that Bill Murray movie. Yeah, awkward.